Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a tag or a challenge. I saw this one floating around the internet recently and I wanted to do it as well because I thought it was kind of interesting. Basically in this tag you have to select in each category of makeup which one would you choose to just use for the rest of your life. If you have to use one eyebrow item for the rest of your life, which one would it be? Same thing with lipstick and gloss and or like, you know, all the makeup categories basically. Before we get started with this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to my channel before you leave. If you guys want to see this eye look, I just filmed it, so that video went up before this one, so I will put a link right here and you guys can watch how to get this eye look. I did use the new Soft Glam palette by Anastasia to get it done. So let's go ahead and get started. The first person I saw this video from is Mostly Doll78 here on YouTube. She recently did this tag and I'm like, that's a good one. So I looked some more videos on it and so here we are. So let's get started the way that I apply my makeup, I guess. So the first thing is my eyebrows. So for eyebrows, if I had to choose a product to use for the rest of my life, I would use the Brow Wiz by Anastasia in the color dark brown. I wish I had that to show you guys, but I don't, so I'll just insert a picture right here. That is my favorite thing to use on my eyebrows. I'm currently out of it, I'm using something else. But if I had to choose one thing, that would be it right there. Next thing I do is my primer. So for primer, I would probably use the Optical Illusions by Urban Decay Forever. This is a smoothing primer and it is also hydrating. So I really love it. It makes my skin feel really soft and smooth and poreless and hydrated, so it's like everything I want in a primer. I did see that a lot of people had a hard time choosing things and I feel like for me it's kind of easier. Like I'm set in my ways and I know what I like, so I feel like those are the products that I would use for the rest of my life if I had to. So after primer I go ahead and do my foundation. This here is my favorite foundation. It's been my favorite foundation for so long. It's the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I use the color Porcelain. It's what I'm wearing right now. I absolutely love this foundation and I would use it for the rest of my life if I had to. So after foundation, concealer. And I would normally pick two concealers because I use a concealer for around my eyebrows and one for underneath my eyes. But if I had to pick one, I would pick the one that I use underneath my eyes, and I could also do my eyebrows with this one. This is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I use the color Vanilla. This is amazing. I love that it doesn't dry me out. It doesn't make me feel tight underneath my eyes, and it has a lot of coverage. We've done brows, primer, foundation, concealer. So then let's set it, right? So if I had to choose a setting powder, I would use the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder underneath my eyes. I love this one because it is very nice and smooth. It doesn't create texture underneath your eyes. Granted, you can't set your whole face with it, or you could, but it would be a little bit pricey. But I don't usually set my whole face, so I would go for the Secret Brightening Powder by Laura Mercier. I love this thing. So our face is set. Let's go ahead and get into bronzer. For bronzer, I would use my Stila bronzer in medium. This is a face and body bronzer. I went through one of these and this is my second one right here. I absolutely love this bronzer. Again, it's the one that I am wearing right now and I feel like it looks very natural and it's not too warm but it's not too cool tone, and I really like this. Highly recommend this bronzer. For blush, if I had to use one for the rest of my life, I would most likely use my trusty MAC Melba. I am obsessed with this color. I feel like it gives you a little bit of a blush, but like it's not too peachy, it's not too pinky, it's perfect. I would definitely use this one forever. And then for highlighter, I have my Jaclyn Hill Becca highlighter Champagne Pop. I love this thing. I've had it since the day it came out and I'm still obsessed with it, and I still can't find any other highlighter that I like as much. I recently bought the Amrezy highlighter by Anastasia and I like it a lot, but I don't like it as much as my Champagne Pop for sure. So we've done all of that. Setting powder. Mascara. For mascara, I wish I had a full size of this one to show you, but I would use my Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir mascara. Absolutely love it. Still haven't found anything that compares. It's amazing. And mascara is very tricky because it works different on everyone, but that Marc Jacobs mascara is my favorite one, hands down. For lipstick, I thought a little bit about this one, and I feel like if I had to wear one lipstick for the rest of my life, and assuming it has to be one shade, it would definitely be a nude shade, and I would want it to have a matte finish, but I wouldn't want it to be drying. So my pick is this one right here. This is Kat Von D's Bow and Arrow. Bow and Arrow is my favorite lipstick that Kat Von D has. And I usually use the liquid lipstick of it, but I feel like if I had to have it for the rest of my life, I would like the cream one better. So Bow and Arrow by Kat Von D is my pick for lipstick. Eyeliner, if I had to have an eyeliner forever, it would be the Marc Jacobs one. I don't really like liquid eyeliners as much, so I would definitely go for a pencil eyeliner, and I would be black, and it would be this one because it's amazing. I highly recommend this Marc Jacobs eyeliner. This stuff stays on forever. You put it in your waterline, it'll be there till you wash your face at night. It's amazing. And finally, for eyeshadow, this is the only one that I had to think about a little bit because I have so many palettes, and I mean, it's like, it's a commitment, right? Like, you're having it for the rest of your life. I think just, and this is not about the quality or that I love her, it's just about the amount of shades that come in this palette more so. For palette, I would pick the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette because this thing is massive. And it has every single shade that I would need in there. It has pops of colors, it has warms, and it has like blending shades and yellows and stuff. My runner-up was the Soft Glam by Anastasia, just because I'm basic and I like this one a lot, but I feel like if I had to have one forever, this one has more shades, so it has more options, so I would go with this one. Alright, so I think that is all. If I had to choose one tool to use for the rest of my life, I would most definitely use a beauty blender. You can do foundation, concealer, contour, powder. You can do everything with this beauty blender. I would still need some eye brushes though, but if I had to choose an eye brush, who am I kidding? I can't choose just one eye brush. I need several of those, so I'm not even going to try. I think that is the end of this video. I think that is a full face of makeup right there. I didn't do an eyeshadow primer, but I feel like I could live just using a little bit of concealer and setting powder to prime my eyes. Setting spray. Okay, just kidding. We are missing one thing. For setting spray, I would use the All Nighter Pollution Protection Setting Spray because the All Nighter setting spray is the best thing ever, and this one protects you against pollution, so why would you not want to have that for the rest of your life, right? Okay, now we're done. Eyelash glue, eyelashes, no, we're not going to get into that. I think those are my products that I would have with me forever if I had to pack them right now and take them with me somewhere, because I could only use those for the rest of my life for some strange reason. I highly recommend that you guys try those products if you guys haven't tried them. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up before you leave, and make sure you subscribe to my channel as well. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye!